Hello guys, welcome to this week's video, and today we're having a pep talk since I hadn't done one in a while. I've kind of just been posting whatever I video, but I prepared a talk today and I've been preparing it for a couple days, so I'm super excited to talk about this topic. Before we start, please subscribe if you want. My social media platforms will be in the description below, and let's go ahead and get into the video. So today we're going to be talking about the art of not caring. Beforehand, before we get into it, I've been reading like 3 different books at once, and I hadn't really loved books because of school. They like forced us to read it, but I'm like reading 3 all at once. Not really reading, but like I got a Stephen King book that I actually just found the other day, and then this is just a boundaries book. I got it from the social worker that I'm talking to every like Wednesday, and then I got a journal book. You get to write your feelings and stuff. It has a bunch of activities and it's so fun. Now this book right here by Stephen King, if I like this book, I'm probably gonna read more of his books. I've rediscovered my love for books. I used to like it when I was little, but because school kind of just forced it on us, I just stopped reading or enjoying reading. But recently I just love it, so I'm really happy about that. Anyway, let's get into the video. So today's topic is the art of not caring. Okay, so I wrote it all down here. So if you see me look here, it's because I'm reading something. I wrote it all down. But the art of not caring. Because caring too much can bring you down and damage you in ways you didn't know. Stop caring about unnecessary things, like they're unnecessary for a reason. Don't listen or care or respond to unnecessary things because it's necessary for a reason, unless it's reasonable or resourceful. Just do not care. Because if you're sitting there and caring about stupid things, it's distracting you from like what you're gonna do. Like, I guess really preparing, like, please hold. This is why I write it down, because I will forget. We will be talking about people who may bully verbally during this conversation, and maybe even physically, as well as gossiping, self-respect, because believe it or not, the art of simply not caring will work magic. It'll help your self-respect. It'll help others respect you. It will like help you become a better person. It'll help you like mentally and everything. Like, it'll help you a lot, believe it or not, because when I was younger I used to care a lot and I was not a very fun person to be around. So yeah, we will talk about gossiping, self-respect, because believe it or not, hold on, I don't know why I wrote this. Anyway, don't try to make others like you by people pleasing, which also has a lot to do with not caring, because whenever you care, you begin to people please. You kind of lose yourself in the process of doing so. So don't try to please others and acting absurdly just for others to favor you. Make yourself your top priority. Your top priority should be what you care about and know about. Okay, so that's kind of just the sum of this video. So we're gonna go to the topic of bullying. What others say about you does not define you. When you listen and care about what others think about you, you become that. Like, if you sit there and listen to others like constantly say things like you're rude, or not necessarily rude, but just like things that, how do I put this, saying them like picking on you, or saying that you're like annoying or this and that, you start to people please. What others say should go through one ear out the other. Like, like if it's not like resourceful, or if it's not like reasonable, or if it's unnecessary, just don't listen to it, because it's not going to be significant to your future self. It's not going to benefit you whatsoever, so there's no point in listening to it, because what these people say, or whoever says it, you're not going to know them in 5 through 10 years plus. So there's really no point in caring about what others say about you or do to you, because you're most likely not even going to talk to them, so why even care? When you listen to others, it will cloud your judgment, it'll ruin your self-esteem, you will forget your authentic self. Simply not caring about what others think or say will make a world of a difference, believe it or not. I used to care so much about what others thought about me. So I became something I wasn't. I started acting in like ways that is not me. I was like a sweet kid before middle school. Well, not really before middle school, but like at the beginning of middle school, because I swapped schools during middle school. So I didn't really know people. At my old school, I was quiet, didn't listen to anyone. I kept to myself. I was just like, okay. So I didn't listen to anyone. So I wasn't like, I was still a sweet kid. I was book nerd, still a nerd. But whenever I swapped schools, I started to hang out with people who had a bad influence on me, only because they like, in a way, like bullied me, but I still hung around them. And in doing so, I began to change myself for them, like just basically people pleasing. They didn't inspire me to grow or anything. And at that time, I didn't realize how important it was to have a healthy friend group, because again, my last school, I had no good friends or anything. I was acting in ways that I wouldn't, but then I had like my mom or my siblings like point it out, or like in the ways that I was acting. Like I was lazy, not doing chores. I was doing things that I shouldn't have with friends that are not like worth it, like not worth ruining myself for. And so I took their constructive criticism instead of at first I took it as them just being rude, hating on me. That is not what they're doing. They were simply just trying to tell me that they care about me in a way, and just telling me that I was not acting right. Like the way I was acting was not okay. And normally people, whenever like you're giving others, there's a difference between listening to a loved one telling you you're not acting right, and there's a difference between others bullying you. And the other people bullying you, what they're saying is not significant whatsoever, but what the people who actually care about you are saying about you, like telling you you're not acting right or this and that is whenever you should like actually just be like, oh, okay, well, you're right, I'm not acting right simply because I'm getting bullied and I'm changing for others. You shouldn't want to do that, okay? Anyway, I was around people who talked down on me and encouraged me to do bad things that I would never do. But when my mom and others close people called me out on it, it took a while for me to look in the mirror and realize that they were right, and that I needed to change it. I needed to stop caring about what others said and thought about me, so I did. And now I may have a small friend group, but I am much happier with it because they don't act in ways that they don't act in like negative ways. They help me grow in some sort, and I help them grow. It's like, you get the idea. And I'm mostly better now because I'm young, I could still like grow, but I've grown a lot since then, and I'm super happy about it. And it's a fun learning process. So I guess listening to others will turn you into someone you're not, and then you begin to do things and this and that. It's not worth it. We're gonna talk about gossiping. Don't engage or listen. Don't listen or engage in gossiping, because you sitting there talking about others or just gossiping with others is not going to make you feel better about yourself. It's not. And then, because not only does it affect you, but others as well. It will make others lose respect for you. It will make you look bad, and it is not attractive whatsoever. When you speak, say what is necessary at the moment. You saying things and talking about others will not make you feel any better about yourself. It is not respectful towards yourself as well. When learning to become a better version of yourself, a big characteristic that plays in that part is self-respect and just respect in general. Don't speak or listen to gossip unless it is necessary or informative. You get the idea. This will make others respect you, and this also shows that you respect yourself. It will attract the right people and energy to you. You want to put out in the world the energy that you want to attract. Like, I want to attract inspiring people and attract people who I guess, support me trying to pursue YouTube as somewhat of a career. I want them to support my dreams, and I want them to call out things that I am doing wrong so that I can grow, and vice versa. So that's why, like, and I just want, like, others to respect me, and I also want to respect myself, because that's a form of self-love. I used to gossip a lot with people who aren't particularly bad, but they definitely weren't the best influence. But because I engaged in gossiping, I attracted those kind of people to me. I had no self-respect. I did not have a sense of self-worth or authenticity. I think I said that right. When I stopped, yes, I lost friends. They weren't actually friends, but I lost friends or people. But I gained so much more. I gained self-respect, respect in general, like respect from others. I gained better friends that inspire me, and I inspire them. It made a huge difference in who I am today, because I stopped gossiping and caring so much. Like, because, like, I used to just engage in gossiping and do things I wasn't supposed to, people please, this and that, and I was just in a bad friend group. I was not in a good place. It's just, I basically just forgot who I was, so I had to, like, rediscover myself and dig myself out of a hole. We're gonna go to people pleasing, because whenever you care, you people please. When you care too much, what happens a lot of the times is you begin to start people pleasing. You start to act in ways that will please others, or do things just for them to like you. You would act absurdly, just in ways that's not okay. And whenever you're people pleasing and doing so, you tend to lose your sense of self. Like, you lose your authentic self, because you're trying to be someone else for others. So you forget who you are, and you dig yourself a hole that could have been avoided if you had simply not cared what they thought or said about you in the first place. So, in order to get out of this hole, what I, like, currently, that you may or may not be in, just rediscover, or, like, recreate yourself as a person. And when doing so, you're healing and this and that. You're becoming stronger than what you were before. And it just, you can start by relearning how to love yourself and rediscovering who you are, and grow from it even stronger than what you were before. You can start by doing small things for yourself. You need to distance yourself from, or distance, not necessarily distance, but, like, cut the people off who you were people pleasing for, because those are not the people you want to be around. Because you shouldn't have a friend group that you feel like you need to please. You need to please, because that shouldn't be the type of friend group you're in. It's easier said than done, but if you do it, if you start now, it will make a difference. It'll be so worth it. And you'll start to respect yourself, start to love yourself, and you'll start to attract that kind of energy. Others will respect you. Others will start treating you with respect, and you'll attract the right people that you need in your life. Others that you don't need to like, please. Like, you don't need to please. So you just need to be around a group that you do not need to feel the need to, like, do things or act absurdly just for them to like you. You need to become someone or something, like, you need to become the energy that you want to attract. You need to, like, I want to attract energy that's, like, very positive, and just, like, worth being around, because I don't like being around negative energy. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, and I just, but I'm like that now, only because I dug myself out of the people-pleasing kind of part of me, in a way, because when I was in middle school, I'm 16 now. I'm not saying that I know, like, okay, what I'm saying now, you do not have to listen to me. You don't, because I'm 16 years old. I'm 16 years old, but this is just, some of this is from personal experiences, or me just, like, watching others around me from their personal experiences, and I kind of just watch them, or this and that. Next thing, we're going to talk about priorities, because what you need to care about is your future, your reality, becoming the best version of yourself. You just need to get your priorities straight, basically. You also need to focus on, things like your education, goals, reality, like, or create, like, we each want to create a reality for ourselves, okay? And the decisions that you make now will affect that reality that you will have in the future. Like, how much you focus on your education, the friend group you're on, believe it or not. Because that has a lot to do with, like, who you turn into in the future. You need to focus on your goals and stuff like that. So if something in your life does not align with the reality that you want for yourself, then you need to take that out of your current reality, because what you accomplish now, it will show in the future, like in your future reality, or just your future in general. You get the idea. You need to focus on what you want for your future, especially when you're younger, because the younger, like, this is the youngest you will be. So you need to start now or never. So if you want to change now. Focus on learning, healing, growing as a person, so that you are the person you want to be in the future, in the reality. When doing this, you may have to be a little delusional, because if you have high goals, like high goals, a lot of people are not going to believe in you, so they're going to think you're delusional. But sometimes it takes a little delusion to be successful. Most delusional people are successful. Actually, they'll call you delusional now, but later they're gonna be congratulating you on your accomplishments. So just have your priorities straight, this and that. The art of not caring can help in the long run. You only need to care for the priorities that you set for yourself. Keep to yourself and just focus on your future. This will create the reality that you want or need in the future, and you're gonna thank yourself later. All because all of this is very simple, and it's just all because you don't care about nonsense. Like, all of this, please don't. If you do not care about the nonsense, then you're good. Just care for the right things, and you're going to be where you should be or want to be in life. But it takes a lot than just that. Easier said than done. But take what you want from this video. I hope you enjoy. This is the end of the video. Please comment down below if you, I don't know, have any suggestions, or just let me know your feedback. Okay? I hope you enjoy. Bye!